Well, hello and welcome back to Game 2 of the 1967 What If series using Dynasty League Baseball. It's been a little while, but in Game 1, the Red Sox won in dramatic fashion with a walk-off single, I believe it was, by Joe Foy. I think Ken Harrelson came around the score. And the Red Sox won it in the bottom of the ninth. I think it was 5-4, something like that. But anyway, it was a dramatic win in the game they actually lost in the real series. And so now they're up 1-0 against the St. Louis Cardinals. Definitely a great game to win. Now they have their, ace, Jim Lonborg, I believe the Cy Young Award winner in 1967, for the Red Sox. Will be in Game 2. So they're in kind of a little bit in the driver's seat. It's their game to lose. They did actually win this game in actuality, I think 5-0. So if they can win this one, they can go up 2-0 heading back to St. Louis, which would be key. And again, this is a what-if series, so we have Tony Conigliaro playing. In actuality, he got injured with that, that ball to the eye socket there, and basically derailed his career. He did come back for a little while, but was never the same, and unfortunately passed away at a young age. Due to probably complications from that, among other things. But anyway, so let's get this game underway. So for the Red Sox, Jerry Adair will lead it off. Actually, let's go to the St. Louis Cardinals first. Lou Brock, the left fielder, will lead it off, followed by Curt Flood in center. Roger Maris, the right fielder, bats third. Batting cleanup, Orlando Cepeda, the first baseman. Tim McCarver behind the plate bats fifth. Mike Shannon, the third baseman, will hit sixth. Julian Hugher, the second baseman, hits seventh. Del Maxville, the shortstop, bats eighth. And Dick Hughes getting the start today on the mound for the Cardinals, batting ninth. So for the Red Sox, Jim Lonborg on the hill. In the actual season, he was 22-9 with a 3.16 earned run average, a 1.14 whip. 273 in the third innings pitched. Struck out 246, walked 83. It allowed 24 home runs. Lefties hit 225 against them, and righties 226. So fairly even splits there. Pretty dominant season. Hopefully I'll have this good start here against the Cardinals here at Fenway Park. So Lou Brock hitting 323 against right-handed pitching. Steps into the box. In the series, in Game 1, he was 2 for 4. In the season, in 689 at-bats, he hit 299 with 21 homers, 76 runs batted in. Alrighty, so Lonborg looks in for the sign. Elston Howard, the veteran, a longtime Yankee catcher, gets the start here in Game 2 of the series. Flashes the signs. Lonborg nods his head, kicks, and delivers. And that's going to be a long fly ball to center. Smith is there. And makes the catch for out number 1. So that's how we'll begin. Next up, Curt Flood hit 334 against right-handed pitching. For the season, he hit 335 with 5 homers, 50 runs batted in, 514 at-bats. Lonborg is in for the sign. He's ready. 0-2 pitch. And that's going to be a base hit to right. So Cardinals will have their first base runner, a 1-out single. Scott will hold him on. Flood is a threat to steal. Maris up to the plate now. Hit 269 against righty pitching. 261 for the season with 9 homers, 55 runs batted in. Lonborg looks in for the sign, checks the runner. The delivery, 2-2 pitch. And it's going to be a liner drive to second. Snapped by Adair as Flood dives back to the base safely for out number 2 now. So Orlando Cepeda, 316. hitter against righties. For the season, he hit .325 with 25 homers, 111 runs batted in. Flood gets his lead. He sets. Lonborg pitches. And Cepeda swings and whiffs on the changeup. So that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on base. So after 1/2, it's St. Louis nothing. The Red Sox coming up. So Phil Hughes on the hill for the Cardinals, 16-6, with 3 saves for the season, 2.67 ERA, WHIP of 0.95, allowed 22 home runs, walked 48, and struck out 161 in 222 and a third innings. Lefties hit .212 against him, righties just a mere 167. So the Red Sox lineup against Hughes is going to be Adair, the second baseman, will lead it off, followed by Dalton Jones at third. Kyle Yastrzemski, the left fielder, bats third. Tony Conigliaro, the right fielder, bats cleanup. George the Boomer Scott, the first baseman, hits fifth. Reggie Smith, the center fielder, bats sixth. Rico Petrocelli is the shortstop, batting seventh. Elston Howard behind the plate, hitting eighth. And Jim Lonborg on the hill, batting ninth. Alrighty, so Adair steps in the box, hit .268 against righty pitching. He was 2 for 6 in the game 1. For the season, he hit .271 with 3 homers, 35 runs batted in. Hughes looks in for the sign from McCarver. Here's the windup and the pitch, the 1-2 pitch. And it's going to be a high fly to left field, lazy fly. Brock drifts over and snags it for the out. So to bring up Dalton Jones, he was 1 for 3 in game 1. 301 against righty pitching. For the season, he hit .289 with 3 homers, 25 runs batted in just 159 at-bats. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's going to be a base hit to right. So just like the Cardinals, the Red Sox have a 1-out base runner. Both with singles. So Cepeda will hold them on. That'll bring up the captain, Kyle Yastrzemski, hit .323 against righty pitching, the Triple Crown winner of 1967. Hit .326, 44 homers, 121 runs batted in. So Yaz, ready to grip and rip, stands in the box. Jones gets his lead. Hughes trying to keep him close. Here's the pitch. And Yastrzemski's going to get into one. Deep fly to right. Way back and gone. So Kyle Yastrzemski was 2 for 5 in game 1 with a home run. Hits another one here. 410 feet. And puts the Red Sox on top by a score of 2-0. So a quick start for the Red Sox. I think that was his... Let's check here to be sure. Well, maybe that was his first home run. Maybe that they already adjusted the stats in the mid-at-bat there. I can't remember if he hit a home run in game 1. I don't remember him, but we'll see. But anyway, nonetheless, the Red Sox are on top 2-0 now. Conigliaro into the box now. He was 2 for 4 in game 1. Hughes winds up and pitches. And we got an error check here. Ground ball right to the pitcher. Hughes fields it, rifles the first for the out. So 2 down now. George Scott steps to the box. Scott hit .304 against righty pitching. For the season, he hit .303 with 19 homers, 82 runs batted in. Here's a payoff pitch. And Scott will draw the 2-out walk. Alright, that'll bring up Reggie Smith, the center fielder. .234 against righty pitching, surprisingly. He was 2 for 5 in game 1. .246 for the season with 15 homers, 61 runs batted in. Sets and pitches. And that's going to be a foul ball. We'll see if it stays in play. 89% chance it'll get out of play. Maxwell goes over by the wall, reaches for it, but it's in the stands. So Smith back in the box. Hughes trying to keep the runner close. And we got an error check. And 9%, 0% chance of an error. So no error. McCarver picks it up, fires to first, and that'll retire the side. But Yastrzemski puts the Red Sox on the board, and they have a 2-0 lead after one on the 2-run blast to right. So Lonborg now with a lead. It'll be McCarver, Shannon, and Hugher for the Cardinals. McCarver 307 against righty pitching. He was 0 for 4 in Game 1. For the season, he hit .295, 14 homers, 69 runs batted in. Lonborg kicks and deals. And that's going to be a base hit up the middle. So McCarver will reach with a leadoff single. Instead of bring up the tying run. Potential tying run. Mike Shannon. 254 against righty pitching. He was 0 for 3 in Game 1, 245. With 12 homers, 77 runs batted in, 482 at-bats. McCarver being held on by Scott. Lonborg looks in for the sign, checks the runner. And that's going to be a high fly to center. Smith's under it and makes the easy catch for out number 1 as McCarver heads back to first. So Hugher, 276 against righty pitching. He hit .281 with 14 homers, 74 runs batted in for the season. He pauses. Lonborg delivers. And that's going to be a hard ground ball. This could be 2. Right at the shortstop. Patricia fields it. Second for 1. Back to first. And they turn the double play to end the inning. So after 1.5, it remains 2-0 Boston. So that'll bring up bottom third of the order. Petrocelli, Howard, and Lonborg for the Red Sox. Petrocelli 238 against righty pitching. For the season, he hit .259 with 17 homers, 66 runs batted in. Hughes stares in at Petrocelli, kicks and delivers. Get a range check in the outfield for Shannon. So we get a 56% chance of an out. And he can't get to it. It's going to drop in. And Petrocelli will reach with a leadoff single. So he'll be held on by Cepeda. Elston Howard, the weak-hitting catcher, near the end of his career. Hit just .139 against righty pitching. However, he does have experience with the Yankees. World Series experience. Hit just .178 for the season with 4 homers, 28 runs batted in. I think we're going to have him bunt. Let's check his bunting average here. I think we're going to have him bunt. Now, we do have the pitcher coming up next, though, so maybe not. No, we'll have him hit away. Here's the pitch. We get an error check. Never know what happens when it gets put in play. 5% chance of an error on Flood. Short fly to center. Flood's coming in. He's got it. As Petrocelli heads back. So 1 down now for Lonborg. Lonborg will... Yeah, we'll square around to bunt. Yeah, he'll bunt. Alright, so Hughes looks in for the sign, squares the bunt. 53% chance of success. Bunts off the mound. Nice pickup, rifles to second. And they get the lead runner. So he bunted it too hard. And Lonborg will reach on the fielder's choice. So Lonborg unable to get the job done. Top of the order, Adair up there now. Pitch to the plate. And Adair will get his first base hit of the day. It's going to be a ground ball. Through for a base hit to right. Lonborg will stop at second. Lonborg to steal third. No, he's not going to have him third. Lonborg will Thought about going to third, but decided to stay. That'll bring up Jones, who singled to right his first time up. See if the Red Sox can add on to the 2-0 lead. Hughes looks in for the sign, looks at the runners. And that's going to be a ground ball to first. Cepeda will pick it up and take it to the bag himself. And that will do it for the Red Sox in the second. So after 2 full, it remains 2-0 Red Sox. St. Louis will send up Maxwell, Hughes, and then top of the order Brock up against Lonborg. Maxwell 236 against righty pitching. For the season, he hit 227 with a homer and 41 runs batted in. He was 1 for 4 in Game 1. Lonborg delivers. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. Jones picks it up, throws to first. Scott has it for the out. So 5-3 on the putout. That'll bring up the pitcher Hughes, getting his first at bat of the series. Just a 130 hitter against righty pitching. 128 for overall in 78 at bats. Lonborg delivers. And check swing. Did he offer at it? And Yump says he went. So Lonborg will record his second strikeout of the day. So 2 down now for Brock. He is the delivery, and that's going to be a base hit for Brock. Gets through. So Scott will hold him on. That'll bring up Flood, who singled his first time up. Brock is a threat to steal. Lonborg trying to keep him close. Pitch to Flood. And Lonborg appeared a little distracted in that at-bat to Flood, being a little bit too careful. So Flood will draw the walk. So Cardinals get something going first and second with 2 down. Lined out to second did Maris. Runners get their leads. A 3-2 pitch. And another walk. So that's going to load the bases now. So base hit could tie the game. That'll bring up the dangerous Orlando Cepeda. Struck out his first time up. Howard will go out to talk to Lonborg. Goes back behind the plate. Here's the windup in the pitch. And whatever he told him definitely helped, as the wicked overhand curveball for strike 3. And the Red Sox get out of the jam. See, Yastrzemski will lead it off. He hit a 2-run homer his first time up, putting the Red Sox on top 2-0, which is where we're at now. So Hughes looks in for the sign. The pitch to Yaz. High fly to center. This one's going to stay in the park, though. And Flood is there. It makes the catch for out number 1. So Tony C. grounded out back to the box. His first time up. 3-2 pitch. And Canero draw the 1-out walk. So Canero will trot to first. So 1 down and 1 on for George Scott. 3-1 pitch. And Scott is going to find a way. Ball's going to find a way through for a base hit. And Canigliaro will stay at second. Canigliaro rounds the bag, decides to hold. Flood with a above average arm in center. So first and second with 1 down for Reggie Smith. He sets and pitches. Smith takes a swing and misses on the curveball for strike 3. So 2 down now. So let's see if Petroselli can extend the inning and help and add on to that Red Sox lead. Hughes looks in for the sign, checks the runners. And he's going to ground out to third. Simmons scoops it up and makes the play himself. Tags third base, and Hugher is retired. So Red Sox threatened, but cannot add on to the lead, and remains 2-0 after 3. So McCarver up to the plate now. Lonborg kicks and deals. Pops it up. Adair is under it and has it for out number 1. Instead of bringing Shannon to float to center his first time up. Here's the 0-2 delivery. And we got an error check. 7% chance of an error. Dribbler in front. Howard is out for it. Picks it up. Fires to first for the out. So 2 down now. That'll bring up Javier, who grounded into a double play his first time up. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Error check. 84% chance. No error. Lonborg makes the play. Rifles to first, and Scott has it for the out. So that'll do it for the Cardinals here in the top of the 4th. It remains 2-0 Boston. So that'll bring up Elston Howard to lead it off. He's 0 for 1 on the day. He tried to sacrifice by hitting to the fielder's choice. This time he's going to hit a high fly to center. Flood drifts over and snags it for the out. So it'll be Lonborg, who bunted into a fielder's choice. Hughes is ready. Pitches. And it's a high fly to center. Flood camps under it and snags it for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down in the Red Sox 4th. Flied out to right and singled did Adair. Deep drive for Adair. Doesn't have enough. 70% chance it's going to stay fair. Will it stay fair? Well hit. It's gone. It's fair. And it's foul. Just to the left of the pole. So Adair just missed the home run. Back in the box. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And takes a swing, ripped down the ground, and it's a base hit. So Adair just misses a home run, but does get a single. Does still reach. A lot of times when you just miss that home run, you strike out next time. But this time, he's able to get that base hit. So a 2-out base runner for the Red Sox. Cepeda will hold him on. Jones up to the plate now. And takes a swing, high fly to center. Flood drifts over and makes the catch for out number 3. So we'll head to the 5th with the Red Sox still leading 2-0. Maxwell grounded out to third his first time up. Wind up in the pitch by Lonborg. And here's a deep drive. .96% chance it's going to go foul. Or be caught. And Yastrzemski will make the catch for out number 1. So Maxwell made a bid, but comes up short. Javier. No, Maxwell. Okay, never mind. Hughes up to the plate now. Hughes struck out his first time up. Lonborg winds up and pitches. And he'll strike out again. This time looking as the backdoor curve freezes him for out number 2. So that'll bring up Brock. Top of the order. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And another strikeout. Strikeout number 5 for right on the corner. And halfway through, it's the Red Sox maintain their 2-0 lead. That'll be Yastrzemski, responsible for the only scoring in the game, the 2-run homer back in the first. Flew out his last time up. And this time he's going to ground out to first. Cepeda has it and makes the play himself for out number 1. So Canigliaro 0 for 1 with a walk. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And we got an error check. 89% chance of an error. Shannon backward hands it, throws to first, throws wide. Cepeda makes the catch, but had to pull his foot off the bag to do so. So it's going to be an error, and Canigliaro will reach. So Red Sox have a 1-out base runner held on by Cepeda. Scott up to the plate now. Here comes the pitch. And this could be 2. Grounder to third. Throw to first. Nope. Decides just to go to first. Hit too slowly for the double play, as Canigliaro takes second. So the Red Sox with a runner in scoring position. Smith trying to add to that 2-0 lead. Hughes pauses and delivers. Another error check. 49% chance of an error. It's a pop-up. Maxwell drifts over and makes the catch. So the Red Sox threaten but do not score. Cannot take advantage of the error. It remains 2-0 as we head to the 6th. So Flood, Maris, and Cepeda up for the Redbirds. Lonborg cruising right along, the 1-1 pitch. And that's going to be a base hit. Just the 4th hit for the Cardinals. So Flood reaches. That'll bring the tying run to the plate. Potential tying run. Maris with 4 home runs on the season. 9 home runs on the season. Scott holding him on Flood on first. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball. This could be 2. Soft grounder. And hit too softly, as Maris is retired on the fielder's choices. Flood will move into scoring position with 1 down. Cepeda steps in the box. Here's the pitch. Another error check. 93% chance that he will handle it cleanly. Howard will. And he makes the catch for out number 2. So a big out there as they get Cepeda to pop out to the catcher. So it's up to McCarver if they need us to continue. Here's the pitch to the plate. Oh, we got a bizarre play now. Way outside, Hudson manages to stop it. Looks like he's in pain, and the pitch is holding his pitching arm. Lonborg's in pain. And it seems to be okay, and he'll stay in the game. So, whew, Red Sox Nation breathing a sigh of relief as their ace appears to be okay. So McCarver back in the box. Lonborg checks the runner. And it's a high fly to right. Canigliaro is there and makes the catch down the inning. So the Cardinals get a run in scoring position but cannot score, and it remains 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. So Petrocelli 1 for 2 on the day. Singled this first time up. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And it's grounded to third. Shannon makes the play and rests the first, and Petrocelli is retired. So to bring up Howard, he's flown out to center twice. Here's a pitch to the plate. And this time he's going to ground out to third. Shannon fields it, guns it to first, and Nelson is retired for out number 2. So Lonborg officially 0 for 2 on the day. And swings at the wicked curveball for strike 3. So the Red Sox go in order in the 6th and will head to the 7th with still maintaining their 2-0 lead. Lonborg back for inning number 7. Shannon 0 for 2 on the day. Here's a 3-2 pitch. And this one got too much of the plate. Deep drive to left. It's got a chance. Hits the wall. Shannon motors into second with a leadoff double. So again, the Cardinals will have the potential tying run come to the plate and stay on Javier. As Howard goes out to talk to Lonborg. He's back behind the plate. Lonborg looks in for the sign. Checks the runner. Sets. Pitches. Ooh. That's a shot to left center. Smith can't get to it. Shannon will score from second, and Javier has himself an RBI double. So the Cardinals have the lead. Looking for more. Red Sox get some stirring in the pen. Looks like Lyle is loosening up. Perhaps somebody else too. Can't quite tell. Anyway. Lonborg toes the rubber. Still nobody out with a tying run in scoring position. Maxwell steps in the box. Maxwell signaling for time, and Hernandez grants it. And we're going to have a pinch hitter. Dave Ricketts will pinch hit for Maxwell. Ricketts 300 hitter against righty pitching. Hit 273 with a homer and 14 runs batted and 99 at-bats. So lefty in the box. Lonborg looks in for the sign, looks at the runner. And we get a foul ball. It will stay in play. 11% chance it will be caught. Jones is trying to get it, and it goes in the stands, but he can't get it. So Lonborg bears down to avoid the long ball with runners on. Okay. Lonborg looks in for the sign. He sets and pitches. Another foul ball. Will it stay in play? 11% chance it will. And Canelo tries to track it down, and nope, that'll be in the stands also. So again, Ricketts battling. 3-2 pitch. And Ricketts will draw the walk, so he battled and draw the walk, representing the go-ahead run at first now. Red Sox playing back in double play depth. Let's see if Hughes will stay in or if he'll be lifted for a pinch hitter. I imagine he's going to be lifted for a pinch hitter. Yep. So Willis is getting up in the pen for the Cardinals. And Bobby Tolan has been announced as a pinch hitter. 258 against righty pitching. 253 for the season with 6 homers, 32 runs batted, and 265 at-bats. Tolan in the box. Lonborg, he squares the bunt. Those Tolan's 55% chance of success. Snags it, fires to first, and gets the job done. But now 2 runners in scoring position. Got to bring up the speedy Lou Brock. Alright, so Howard goes out to talk to Lonborg. Brock in the box. Strikeout would be key here. Here's the full count delivery. And that's going to be a ground ball. Weak grounder. Fires to first for the out. As Javier will come in with the tying run. Tie the game at 2. 2 outs now. Go ahead run on third. Flood up to the plate now. Trying to keep this a 2-2 game to Lonborg. And pops it up, does Flood. Jones is under and has it for the out, but St. Louis scores 2 and ties the game at 2. So new ball game now as Willis comes in to pitch for the Cardinals. It'll be Adair, top of the order, Adair, Jones, and Yastrzemski for the Red Sox. So Willis 6-5 for the season. 81 innings and 2.67 ERA. And strikes him out for out number 1. So that'll be Jones. And that's going to be a high fly to the outfield. To right, Maris drifts over and makes the catch for out number 2. So it's up to Yastrzemski if he needs to continue. Yastrzemski's already homered today. 2-run homered back in the first. And he's going to get underneath this one just a bit. As Flood camps under it and makes the catch. The Red Sox go quietly in the home half of the 7th. So let's see here. Ooh, I forgot to warm up somebody. Oh boy, this is not good. That's not good. I forgot to get somebody warmed up. Alright, so let's do that now. Sparky Lyle, low endurance. Ooh, he pitched in the last game. Okay. Okay, we're going to have Waleski. Going to have him warm up. And Sparky Lyle's a little low endurance, so alright, I'm just going to have him warm up, I guess. Alright, so Waleski is warming up in the pen. Lonborg back on the hill. Maris, Cepeda, and McCarver. Kicks and deals is Lonborg. That's going to be a ground out. Just second. And Maris is retired, 4-3 on the putout. Cepeda is 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts. Lonborg toes the rubber. And that's going to be a ground ball base hit. So Scott will hold him on. Better bring it McCarver. Looks like they're going to let Lonborg face McCarver. As Bryles and Jastra get up in the St. Louis pen. And we got an error check here. Ooh, 47% chance of no error on Petrocelli. Throw is wild. And move runners on second and third on the error by Petrocelli. Oh, boy. Oh. Alright, so. Alright, so Lombard's going to stay in against Shannon. Who's up next? Yeah. This is likely to be Lombard's last batter here. Still only one down. And this is going to be a hard ground ball to short. Petrocelli fires to first, wide throw. And Scott makes a stretch as the runners hold, thankfully. Alright, looks like they're going to let Lonborg stay in and try to record that final out here. Here's the windup to Javier. And it's going to be a base hit. Oh, no. Cepeda's in from third. Carver's trying for home. Here comes the throw from Yastrzemski. 41% chance of getting him. Fantastic throw, and McCarver's gunned down at home. But they do score the go-ahead run and go up 3-2. A nice play by Yastrzemski to keep it a 3-2 game. So Canigliaro with a chance here to even things up with the Red Sox. I mean, with the Cardinals, sorry. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. Willis still in there. Going for inning number 3. And we have an infield range check. Drilled down the line. Shannon dives. 41% chance of not getting it. It's off his glove. And Canigliaro will reach on the single. So the Red Sox with the tying run aboard. Scott up to the plate now. Infield playing in. Scott hitting away. And Scott gives a big swing and misses for out number one. So Scott trying to put the Red Sox ahead with one swing of the bat. Comes up empty. That'll bring up Smith, who's 0 for 3 on the day. Cepeda goes back, play behind Canigliaro. And that's going to be a high fly to the outfield. Brock is there and makes it for catch for out number 2. So let's see if Petrocelli can atone for his error. And he will not, as he looks at strike 3. And Bryles just came in. Strikes out Petrocelli to end the inning. So keeps it a 3-2 Cardinal lead. We did not get anybody else warming up. We got too much into the game. Alright, let's, who do we got coming up here? It's like righty, righty, and lefty. Alright. Let's get Waleski up there again. Yeah, so Waleski back warming up in the pen for the Red Sox. Lonborg back out there. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a high fly to center. Smith's under it and makes the catch for out number 1. So to bring up Ed Spizio. Getting his first at-bat of the series. 210 on the season with 3 homers, 10 runs batted in, 105 at-bats. 248 against righty pitching. Lonborg kicks and deals. And we got an error check. %47 chance, no error. Petrocelli already with 1 error on the... man, another error on Petrocelli. This time he gets under his glove. So 2 errors on Petrocelli. Will be a short-handed shortstop. The B rating. Commits the second error. So Spizio reaches on the 1-out error by Petrocelli. This is likely to be Lonborg's last batter. Another error check. 91% chance Canigliaro will come up with it. And makes the catch. Nice running catch by Canigliaro. So to bring up Flood, and that's going to be it for Lonborg. No, it won't. We're going to let him try to get out of it again. Full count pitch. And strikes him out. So nice battling by Lonborg. And that will be it for Waleski, as he will not be able to pitch as he's warmed up twice. But it's okay. Red Sox get out of it. So bottom of the 8th. Red Sox trailing by 1. And Elston Howard's going to be lifted for a pinch hitter. Yeah. Alright, so who's going to come in? So, on-base percentage against righties. Looks like Mike Andrews is going to come in. Mike Andrews is going to pinch it for Howard. He's 0 for 1 in the series. Alright, so Bryles in the box. Bryles on the mound. 2/3 of an inning so far. He was 14-5. He's a reliever slash starter slash reliever. 14-5, 155 innings pitched, 1.15 whip, 2.43 ERA. 2.63 against lefties, 2.23 against righties. Andrews in the box, representing the tying run. And that's going to be a high fly to left. Brock drifts over for out number 1. So Lonborg, he's going to be lifted for a pinch hitter. And it's going to be yesterday's hero will come in to pinch hit. Will it be? Yeah, Joe Foy, who drove in the winning run in yesterday's game, is going to pinch hit for Lonborg. Oops. There we go. Okay. So Foy comes in to pinch hit for Lonborg. He's 2 for 2 in the series with that game-winning RBI in Game 1. For the season, he had 251, 16 homers, 49 runs batted in. 235 against righty pitching. Bryles looks in for the sign. Here's the windup in the pitch, 1-2 pitch. And it's a high fly to the left, but this will stay in the park, and Brock camps under and makes the catch. Route number 2. So Adair up there now. He's got a pair of singles on the day, 2 for 4. See if he can keep the inning going. 3-1 pitch. Hard grounder. Javier with easy pickup throws to first. So Peter makes it for the out. Oh, and I didn't get anybody warming up, did I? Oh, man. No, I didn't want to exit game. Did I exit? I exit the game. Okay, hold on. Ooh, what did I do? I did not mean to exit the game. Oh, sorry about that. So I inadvertently exited the game. I didn't realize. I thought it would save. I don't know why I was what I was thinking. I hit the wrong button. But anyway, the Red Sox do not score. Let's look at the bottom of the ninth. I know it's kind of a little anticlimactic, but let's look at the. Sorry about that. It's been a while since I recorded, so I guess I hit the wrong button. Anyway, let's look at. It did finish the game for us, so thankfully. We just didn't get to see it. We were spared the Red Sox loss. So on the top of the ninth. Yeah, they put Lonborg in. He shouldn't have. But anyway, no harm, no foul. So he reached on air, Spezio, Lubach fired. So no scoring for the Cardinals. And the Red Sox came out. Oh, maybe that was it. No, that was it. I'm sorry. That was it. I was an inning behind. Yep, I was an inning behind. No worries. That was the end of the game. Never mind. I was an inning behind. So the Red Sox fall to the Cardinals 3-2. So we did play the whole game. Okay. Yeah. So no worries. I was just an inning behind. All right. So let's look at the box score. So unfortunately, the Red Sox won this game in actuality, but lose this one. So we're where we were at in the actual series, 1-1, just got there a little differently. But the Cardinals come back and went from a 2-0 deficit. So the 2-run homer by Yastrzemski does not hold up, unfortunately, and the error by actually, it wasn't even the error because they were all earned runs. So Petrocelli error does not prove cause an unearned run, thankfully. But he did commit 2 errors, which isn't good. So, all right, so let's look at the heroes at the pitching. So for the Cardinals, Hughes went 6 innings, allowed 6 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. That 2-run homer to Yastrzemski. Walked 2, struck out 2. Willis gets the win, Ron Willis. I think it's Ron Willis. 1 1/3 innings pitched, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. Nelson Bryles gets the save. 1 2/3 innings. No hits and struck out a batter, facing 5 batters. Jim Lonborg goes the distance, pitching 9 innings. Did allow 9 hits, though. 3 runs. He only allowed 1 hit in the actual game, so did not pitch as well. 3 runs, all of them earned. 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. Still got a complete game, though. All right, so let's get the hitting stars for the Cardinals. Looks like it's going to be Hugher, 2 for 4, with 2 runs batted in and a run scored. Cepeda was 1 for 4, the run scored. And Lou Brock was 1 for 5 with an RBI. So, the actual game-winning RBI, was that Brock? No, Julian Javier. It was a 2-run single, that's right. Yep. No, couldn't have been. Couldn't have been, was it? No, because it was 2-2. So it was just a... That's right. Carver was thrown out, trying to score, trying to make it 4-2. Okay. But Julian Javier is the hero of the game. Gets the MVP. 2 for 4 with 2 runs batted in. So you got an RBI, must have been in the inning before and in that inning. Okay. All right. For the Red Sox, they managed 7 hits. Adair had 2 hits, 2 for 5. Yastrzemski with the 2-run homer for the Red Sox is, I guess, the Red Sox hitting star. But Petroselli with 2 errors did not help. So that is it, as the Red Sox fall to the Cardinals in Game 2 by a score of 3-2. So we'll be back with Game 3 from St. Louis and see if the Red Sox can get back out ahead and go up 2-1. We'll see. So take care and God bless, and we'll see you for Game 3. Bye for now.